What's good, y'all? It's your boy Showtime and this word around the world. On this episode, man, we got to talk about Mr. Dame Time. And he's pretty much coming out, putting pressure on the Portland Trail Blazers organization, aka putting them on notice, aka I might not be so loyal after a while. If y'all don't make moves, I'm no longer loyal to y'all. I'm no longer loyal to the soil, but that's side the point. But anyways, so my biggest issue with this whole Damian Lillard stuff is this. I have no problem with Damian Lillard going to another organization. I have zero problem with that. Apparently, going from team to team seemed to be a problem with Damian Lillard because he's been out here been preaching the sermon that jumping super teams or running from the grind is not the way to go. He doesn't believe in running from the grind. So on this latest, you know, situation we got going on, Damian Lillard, after all the years spent with Portland, I think many people can say that this is like it's been a failure, as far as like I know they not the Lakers. They don't have championship aspiration every year. But he have taken his team as far as they can go. I said this 2 years ago. I thought maybe they should need to part different ways and start over. I mean, I watched it. I was still going from era to era. They went from the Greg Oden era, number one pick in the draft. They didn't pan out. They had drafted Marcus. They had drafted. If y'all remember, they drafted Tim Thomas. If y'all remember, they traded him to Chicago for Marcus Aldridge. That was a bum. I don't know what Chicago thinking right there, but Portland got him, Brandon Roy. They had that they had Nick Batum. I know he came later. I'm skipping steps, but they had the right teams. It's like every time they build a team, it seems like it's perfect. Seems like it's right. Seems like they got a chance of doing something. If you thought about it, it seemed like to me that Brandon Roy, that LaMarcus Aldridge team should have been something way more special than what it was. It's just the injuries got in the way. It wasn't able to really build that team up until it's really like OKC did, but Kevin Durant with like KD and Russell Westbrook, James Harden. Or you look at the Golden State Warriors, how they built through the draft, got a couple good free agencies, and they built the team to a championship team, like a dynasty. Portland was just has not luck just haven't been on their side as far as like the interest stuff. So then they get Damian Lillard, right? A guy low profile, no McDonald's All American. They got him, drafted him they drafted him. I don't know what Sacramento team like Sacramento totally looked over Damian Lillard, came from small college. I didn't think much of him. But Portland got him, diamond in the rough. He came out day one, earned the respect from the late great Kobe Bryant with his play. Wasn't scared, fearless. I was impressed. They had Wesley Matthews on the side of them, Nick Batum, Marcus Aldridge. Like they had a nice little squad. You know, they did the unthinkable. I remember watching Damian Lillard hitting the game win over Patrick Beverly when they played the Rockets. So they were starting to climb. They 2019, that was their best chance of going to the finals. That was Damian Lillard's best chance. If y'all remember, because I don't even want to talk about what happened. What it was 2018. We don't want to talk about that really. Do we really want to talk about 2018? Because 2018, y'all, that was. I mean, the way Damian Lillard got stripped down by in the New Orleans series. I mean, he had a horrible series. I mean, good lord. That's why the comparison with Steph Curry ridiculous. You never seen Steph Curry got stripped down like that. But that's beside the point though. But when you talk about 2019, I thought that was their best chance. If they was going to make the finals, you had the opportunity there. Made the Western Conference Finals. Golden State didn't have Kevin Durant. in that series. He was up 15 for most of them games, and you choked. They gave away the opportunity. You got nobody to blame but yourself, bro. You went to CJ McCollum, they just didn't get it done. And since then, it hasn't gotten no better. The next year they went to the NBA. That was the bubble year. So that was in the bubble year. They had Carmelo on the team. Got gentlemen swept by the Lakers. You know, so after that, I mean, look, they got rid of CJ McCollum. You could slowly see they starting to retool, rebuild with the young guys. They had Norman Powell, Robert Covington, gave them to the Clippers. Thank you, appreciate it. It just haven't been going the way they've been wanting to. Well, I would say Damian Lillard anyway. I think Portland Trailblazers front office seem like they know what they're doing. They trying to go on. They trying to rebuild, especially when they want to get in that Victor Wham sweepstake. So they getting that Victor Wham sweepstake. They fine. Damian Lillard don't seem like he cool with that. Cause in the latest video with Damian Lillard, he did an interview with Stephen A. Smith. He had some interesting comments regarding his future with the Portland Trailblazers. Take a listen.
The Portland Trailblazers are on the clock. They got to show a level of urgency or else.
I mean, I'm not even going, it ain't a threat. I'm not, I ain't going to say I'm putting them on the clock. I'm just saying, if those things can't be done, we can't do something significant like that, then, we won't have a chance to compete on that level. And then not only will I have a decision to make, but I think the organization will too, because at that point it's like, are you going to go young or are we going to get something done? I think we just kind of been on the fence with, fully committing to either one. And I just think, we at that point now where everybody wants to win. They believe that I deserve that opportunity.
Yes,
and I'm trusting that. And I'm trusting that we're going to, be committed and, diligent about doing all of those things this offseason.
Okay. So this offseason is very important, like the draft and this summer. This ain't a conversation that you want to have in the middle of the season before the trading deadline or next summer. You're looking to see what they do this summer, right?
Yeah, I think this is our most important offseason, since I've been there, just for us, for both, myself and the organization.
So you listen to him, he seemed to think this is a very important offseason for him. His determining what direction he's going to go in, the organization going to go in. And again, I'm gonna say this once again: I have no problem with Damian Lillard asking out to want to go somewhere else to win. I have a problem with. He's been running around here under a microscope, and everybody he's in everybody everybody good side when you start throwing that loyalty card around. When he was going against Paul, everybody hated the Clippers so much because they got Paul George, Kawhi. Everybody was so quick to go and hit the run on his side. Oh, he cooked Paul George. Oh, loyal to the soil. Y'all running from the grind. Oh, Damian Lillard cooking. He telling the truth. Now he's crying about his team not winning. He wants to make change. That's the same shit. He contradicting himself, bro. And it's sad how nobody sees that. I see it. Y'all, why did Paul George leave Indiana? He said it on his podcast that when soon he got hurt, I talked about this on my channel a couple of times, how they gave up on Paul George and they basically went another direction. They traded David West. They got out George Hill. I mean, they went a totally different direction, right? Paul George like, okay, so we ain't trying to run this back and trying to get back to the chip. Y'all getting rid of all my guys. Okay, I don't want to be here. That's the same thing, Dame. So when Paul George do is run from the ground. So when you request your trade, when you ask for a trade, what is it going to be with you? What? You see what I'm saying? Then he had the nerve. Sometimes the grass ain't always green on the other side. Talking about Russell Westbrook. He been on 14, 5 years. This. But you finna get ready to do the same thing, bro, and that's gonna make you look fugazi. And you know this, bro. You know this, man. Well, that's why you can't. Look, me personally, respect to him. I just think this whole loyal to the Sawyer thing just to cover up any kind of pressure that he should be winning chip. Because this is Steph Curry. You see what I'm talking about? We be killing dudes. It's be fans. They be killing dudes for getting put out the playoffs after they win chips. You feel what I'm saying? These dudes win chips. Y'all critiquing them like they ain't getting it done. They got chips already. Steph Curry that man had 3 chips, and that man missed the playoff. It was the end of the world. You feel what I'm saying? Damian Lillard he haven't came close to winning the chip. He getting a pass because he's loyal to the soil. Steph Curry been loyal to the soil too. He was playing one team his whole career, but but look, he got 4 championships with one franchise, and yet Damian Lillard don't get nowhere near the heat that Steph Curry got after Steph Curry missed the playoffs. And I'm talking about they had trash on that team. Don't look at that team. I'm no disrespect. I don't even say trash, but their team just wasn't ready to compete for a chip. They just keep it real. Once they got Andrew Wiggins, Damian Lee, he got better. Jordan Poole, development got better. They added on Otto Porter. See, it's bro. Don't nobody look at that though. They ain't put no contest into it. They just said Steph Curry missed the playoffs. He high. He'll never win another without Kevin Durant. And this a guy that won 2 MVPs and won 3 chips. And y'all killing him for missing the playoffs. Damian Lillard missing playoffs year after year. He getting a pass because he's loyal to the soil. So now when he asks for a trade request, all you do, what y'all gonna say then? I can't stand that stuff, bro. It's funny how these dudes don't. Man, come on, bro. That ain't right to me, bro. And I had no problem with Damian. If Damian would just simply shut his mouth and not mention that, and not try to run with that whole you running from the grind stuff, I wouldn't be sitting here talking about this. But I'm gonna say this too. Portland, his supporting cast ain't the only reason why they've been coming up short. He has to be a better player to me, bro. You got to play better. You can't be just a jack all the time. Yeah, you can score, bro, but you got to find other ways to win, bro. You got a coach named Chauncey Billups. That guy was Finals MVP. He was Finals MVP for a reason. Not because he had a good supporting cast, because he was willing to sacrifice and do other things to help his team win too. Something you got to do. It don't matter what supporting cast. He can have the best supporting cast in the world. If Damian Lillard ain't playing the game the right way, they not going to win. It's still going to come back to you, bro. Same thing with Luka Doncic. You got to play some defense, and you got to make sure you're playing smart, organized team basketball. Not just shooting the damn ball every single time you come across the damn logo. And you start right there by the logo and be shooting threes. Like televised dumb shots. Just because you can hit them don't mean you should be taking them. Man, that's my take on that, man. Hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, man. I'm out.